We were actually surrounded by like a lot of like mountains. It was really hilly, and we weren't on like any marked road. We were on a dirt road. We had to drive, like we didn't know where we were going, and we got there at night, so it was actually pretty scary. When we first got into Salem, we started noticing that the houses were a little like run down almost. So the area we were in was pretty rural. They really stressed simplicity. It was one of their cornerstones. So they asked us to only shower 3 times a week, which was actually not that hard because we were so busy. We would get up. Actually, we didn't know what time it was because we weren't allowed to have our cell phones, and there were no clocks. And if you asked what time it was, they would say it's 10:10, meaning like it's God's time. But so we never knew what time it was. They asked us to conserve water, so obviously the showers, and they actually have. I mean, it snowed there, so it was pretty cold, but they have bucket showers outside. So what you do is you take a bucket, like a 5-gallon bucket, you go and fill it in a spigot, like a hot water spigot, and then you bring it and you fill up a tin coffee can with holes in it, and you put it up and you shower with like that. And we actually did it. In one of the coldest nights, we went out and we showered with the bucket shower, which was really awesome. One morning we woke up and the first thing we did was we went on a hike. And it had snowed and it was icy. And there was this one girl, her name was Aku, she's from Ithaca College, and she heard hike and she was like, all right, we're just gonna like hike a trail. So we ended up hiking up a mountain, and she's afraid of heights. And when she was hiking up and when she was hiking down, I guess everyone just kind of realized that she was afraid of heights. So we kind of like all just walked, like we had like a complete square around her, making sure that she wouldn't fall. And everyone was checking to make sure she was okay. And as soon as she got down the mountain, she just burst into tears because she was so, first of all, she was proud of herself, but she was talking later about how everyone just didn't even give it a second thought. They just automatically helped her. Seeing Aku do that, and then later in the day, she actually got up on top of a 11-foot ladder or 12-foot ladder and was hammering nails in the side of a building. Like, she just went right for it. It was really awesome to see her break out of her shell and out of her comfort zone. We had 2 housing projects we were working on. We built a mud room for a family whose, when you first go into their house, it was a mud room. It was their dining room and kind of their living room too. So, and they had kids, and we were able to, you know, interact with the kids and have lunch with them and play with them, and they really enjoyed that. And then the second project we worked on was we were building a ramp for a woman with stage 3 Parkinson's. So she uses a walker, and it was really hard for her to get out of her house or even walk some days. So being able to go in and listen to her story about how she used to drive like derby cars and what she's gone through, it was nice to be able to interact with them. And I think that having us there, even if it's one person, made their day better. They were so thankful, and they always made sure we knew it. I have an okay memory, but I feel like journaling helped me. Like, I was sitting here reading it today, and there were some things that I had forgotten about, even though it was a couple weeks ago that I went. But writing down my feelings, first of all, I don't like expressing my feelings, but writing down my feelings really brought me back in the moment to that time and the way I felt. And I like that I can do that I can put myself in that place again. Living in that kind of community, it's what Naz Farm like promotes, is the community.